I've been
Isn't
a
that first time
fan.
so fucking amazing and weird? And the laughter, I try to explain to people, the laughter on any psychedelic is like, it's a gut wrenching laughter.
Yeah,
And
man.
like, it's like,
It's freedom.
uh, yeah, I guess so. We
It's
could just
no,
like open
it's
up and
you
just
have
like,
been.
what?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry to cut you off, man. Open up. That's exactly it.
Yeah. We were me and Benji and someone, I don't know if I can say who they took and stuff, but like we're all at Benji's grandmother's place and we saw Gustav Klemt's this painting where this guy is like holding a woman like this and he's kind of eating her, but you don't know if he's kissing her or whatever. It's like a
Yeah.
famous
I know
Renaissance
what you're saying.
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just looking at it and it's just the laughter that comes. We just drink some water, just spit it out. Just from looking at a fucking classical painting.
Yeah.
It's unmatched. It's an
Yeah, man.
unmatched level of laughter to
Yeah.
to a comedian, by the way, who lives in laughter. I've
Yeah.
never experienced like fucking drugs.
The only laughter that I know of that I've ever heard of that reminds me of it is my child's laughter. It's the same kind of laughter, and it's
Really?
like free laughter. There's no an adult. We're worried. We're wearing this heavy costume that is our body and all of our identity and all of our sorrows, regrets, desires, things we wish we hadn't done or things we wish we had done. It's a heavy. By the time you get to be our age, man, you're carrying some weight, and I don't just mean like fat. I mean like you're probably carrying a little bit of weight, and that's a lot. That's a lot for a human. And so a psychedelic can do what therapy does in just a second, where for a moment all that weight's gone. You're not buying into your story anymore. The story has ended for a second. The movie you were in, which was all the phenomena in your life that you connect to as being the defining moments of who you are, for a second, are gone. And that is where you have the ability to laugh like a toddler, because you're not wearing that musty ass fucking old snake skin of your identity. And that's really, for a lot of people, that's all they need to start over. That's it. Just 1 second. It's like a
Yeah.
furry. You've been in a fucking furry costume that looks like you at a furry convention that's been going on for 40 years, 30 years, 20 years. And for a second, that fucking stinky, musty thing has been taken off of you, and you get to
Breathe.
identify, just once in a lifetime. That's
Yeah.
enough. That can be enough, just
Dude,
once.
the feeling afterwards, after a good trip, it's like for me anyway, and I want you to describe it. It's tiring. It wears you out. I don't know if that's because I've been walking around for fucking 12 hours. That's
Mhm.
part of it. But mentally, it's also tiring. But also, it's just like the world is new and kind of like the feeling of I can do anything and everything's going to be chill and okay. Like, it's just this refresher. Like,
Yeah,
all right, it's like a weekend for your brain. And then you get to go back in and be like, I've had a nice vacation. Now I
that's
can
a
now I can handle this.
great way to put it. It's a great way to put it. It's like a combination of like going to the gym, going to a steam room, going to a spa, running a marathon, going through some like terrifying thing that like you got through alive. The end of a tour, like the end of a great tour where you've been doing stand up and you
Yeah.
get home and you've got that exhausted yet warm feeling. It's
Like having
healing.
done something. Yeah.
It's the feeling of being healed. It's a feeling of being having. I don't want to say it's like getting sick, because it isn't. But when you've been sick for a while and the sickness is gone, and all the purgative effects of having a fever have cleansed you, it's this feeling of lightness, and colors are brighter. You feel more connected to
Dude, yeah.
nature.
What is it with like the greens of grass the next day, even the next week almost are so green. It's like it's lasting. It's like a
Yeah.
lasting color enhancer.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of research out there showing this is why people are into microdoses of LSD, because they're finding that there's neurogenesis. You're literally growing new connections in your brain. Your brain is making new connections. It's becoming something, it's refreshed and new. And maybe that's why you're exhausted too, is because that's an exhausting thing. I don't know. But certainly that is one of the interesting qualities of a great psychedelic experience, is that for a little while colors are brighter and the world is brand new.